Hello everyone, this is COOLPRO195 streaming live with my Crash Bandicoot 1 per Classic Championship 3 Round 1 Group Cortex Match 3 COOLPRO195 versus Cool live stream. And yes people, at this point we're already completely aware that Round 1 has already come to a close and Cool was unable to do all of his matches. Well, he managed to do at least half of one of his matches, which was up against Antonio Curtis until his phone blew up at some point. So yeah, this is pretty much just going to be an exhibition match. So like, since Cool was unable to participate in any of these matches, like that automatically gives the three of us like the automatic qualification to round 2 in the speedrun tournament. And the reason why I'm doing this live stream is because even though he'd be unable to participate, or currently unable to, well, even though he'll currently be unable to participate in the tournament, at this point, this is just going to be an exhibition match, which is in a way sort of like a hypothetical race, per se, if we were to race each other in a match. So this is pretty much bonus content for pretty much my channel, and also at the same time a bonus to additionally promote, you know, the speedrun tournament as well, which, you know, helps out. So yeah, it's a nice bonus to promote the Crash Bandicoot 1 per Classic Championship 3 speedrun tournament. And yeah, I'll post this all over social media. Also, before I forget, honourable shoutouts to both Mr. Original Name and James the Crimson Dragon for your previous donations within past live streams. Every single donation is highly appreciated and no way an obligation whatsoever. I highly appreciate the extended level of support, but in all honesty, all I ask is that people just jump in and have fun. Just chill out in the chat. So this is pretty much like, let me just post the link all over social media, get it over and done with. Okay, so yeah, we'll be here a while. Also, for those of you who want to jump into the commentary, for those who are in the Crash Bandicoot 1 per Classic Championship server, feel free to jump in. If not, then this will be a chill live stream still. I mean, that's pretty much like the vibe of this stream anyway. Nothing too big, nothing too eventful. Also, as for the goal, yeah, there were multiple debates regarding the goal itself. And it got to the point where, like, it especially got to the point where, you know, no one really agreed on the goal for this match either. So it's like, and it's not just that, but me and Cool didn't even really get a chance to, you know, discuss the goal because of, well, at least between me and him, we didn't get the chance to discuss it between the two of us because he had to, simply because he had, like, there were aspects going on in his life or whatever that made him unavailable. But you know, it is what it is. We just gotta roll. So as for the goal, it'll just be like a short improvised goal that sort of, it's just an improvised goal that in a way Cool would be hypothetically, well, he would hypothetically be happy with. So yeah, it'll be a pretty short goal based on the premise that based on the premise of his personal skill level on Crash Bandicoot games in general. So his apparent skill level is that he hasn't got much experience with Crash Bandicoot games, so therefore it's going to be a short and piss easy goal. I've made a few stipulations regarding the goal itself. So yeah, we'll be playing Crash Free. Well, I'll be playing Crash Free anyway. Playing Crash Free. Oh yeah, let me just mute that. Hey BigGarth, hey Big Gaz, cheers for stopping by. BigGarthVader up in the building. He says, yo blood, wagwan. Oh yeah, by the way, feel free to jump into the commentary. If you're free, that is. Yeah, he's also participating in the speedrun tournament. Also, I highly appreciate the follow there. Also, for those who want to check out Ripto's stream, I just posted the link in the chat. Also, yeah, multi-Twitch is just there for fun. It's just there. It's just an extra. Oh, he says bit busy, pal, but I'll watch on here, pal. Alright, that's cool. I appreciate it. Appreciate the follow and I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I'm just gonna post the link all over social media. Well, I'm gonna post it all over Discord servers and stuff. Cause I'm in a fuck ton of Discord servers. But yeah, if you guys want to hear some quality stories, turn to Big Gaz over here. Although, even though the goal is going to be pretty short, based on the premise of cool skill level, I reckon I might end up streaming for longer. I might actually end up playing the rest of the game just because of how short the goal is. Because then, like, the live stream would be pretty short if I just ended it at the, the end point of the goal. I pretty much settled on tiny with at least like 1 or 2 gems. At least that was my final proposal for a goal, but I didn't really hear back from it since. But it is what it is. Anyways, we're all automatically through round 2. Which is the playoff round. Okay, so that's pretty much the premise here. Big Gaz is like, hell yeah, mofos. Big Gaz up in the building. So yeah, this is pretty much the case. I'm essentially doing a speedrun race against his ghost since his phone blew up, so he'll be here in spirit. Cool will definitely be here in spirit. So yeah, tribute to Cool. Although at some point he might be able to actually play some matches later on in the tournament, but I'm not sure if that will actually be the case. And it definitely won't be, and it's definitely not going to be with the same groups because of course round 1's already finished. So yeah, this is just an exhibition match. Or hypothetical match per se. And for me it's just an exhibition run. Hey my son, cheers for stopping by. My son 20 up in the building. Yeah, people will jump into the action real soon. So yeah, after the goal itself, I'll probably end up playing the rest of the game, which in a way it might or might not last up until lunchtime, just for the sake of it, just for the sake of being live for a bit longer and also providing a bit more content. So yeah, it's another way to pump out a bit more content in the process. Sometimes the server list really does jump. That's pretty fucked up. Time to promote yourself. Also, since the Ripto string, Ripto stream link, man, what a speed up.
Boy,
Yo, what up?
You just there or are you streaming?
I'm just streaming for fun.
I was gonna ask
Yo,
you, you don't know
KingPez.
how to zigzag crash one, do you?
Actually, yeah, I know how to zigzag and crush one.
I was gonna ask because I've got no idea.
You don't know how to zigzag and crush one? Okay. Yeah, you pretty much like left and right while you're in the air, but you do it really quickly. I'm just,
See how it's done.
yeah. So yeah, KingPez up in the building, people. By the way, I'm streaming something else right now, so yeah, you still got time to, you know, think of a goal and stuff.
I was thinking, well, what I originally had in mind was just like complete, I don't know how long it would be, probably too long. Just complete like the third island, any percent, might be too long.
Probably, yeah, like.
Always do second island, 50%. That's a bit shorter.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind for now, but.
Yeah, I didn't immediately come up with a goal myself, partially because of, I just need to know like the time parameters first for round 2, because round 1 was 10 minutes, was at least like 10 minutes minimum to 40 minutes maximum.
I think they've actually said anything with the...
Yeah, like, yeah, I'm not sure whether or not they said anything, even though like, well, regarding that, I just watched the draw videos.
Yeah, that's all I saw. I assume maybe 15, 20. I mean, Island 2 should take, what, minimum easily 15 minutes, probably, 20, 25 would be.
Yeah, at the very least.
Yeah, we're not going to do it all in one go, we're going to die.
Yeah, the first island is legit just like 20 minutes at least, or over 20 minutes.
Probably is.
Because
it's
because it's like, because like Crush 1 is different compared to 2 and 3. It's not like 5 levels per section. It's like 3 different sections with like a larger number of levels within each of them.
Let's just say for now we'll just do like a speed run and do Island 2 or something. If we want to add like a few gems, we could always do that, but let's just keep it like that if that's alright with you.
Yeah. And I'm cool with throwing some gems in the mix.
Yeah.
It does extend the time of, the duration of a run in the process, so...
It's just more like the original one if you do die, you have to restart, so it just depends about how long or which level someone dies in or whatever.
Yeah, it really depends.
I guess we won't pick one if we do gems, not like a Sunset Vista or something where that will literally ruin the run.
Yeah, because Sunset Vista...
Up the creek, that's an easy thing to gem. That's actually the first level on the island as well.
Yeah, it's the first level on the second island. Up the creek is piss easy compared to Sunset Vista.
Let's say that, and was it Temple Ruins? You can get the gem on that one, can't you?
Yeah, Temple Ruins, yeah, you can definitely get the gem on that one straight off the bat, and not only that, that one's pretty straightforward as well.
Yeah, okay, let's say Up the Creek and that one will get the gem and then complete Island 2. How's that sound?
Yeah, that potentially work. Basically just finish with defeating Koala Kong.
With 2, yeah, pretty much Big Kong with those 2 gems.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just type it in the thing.
So Sunset Vista would Honestly, I've gotten used to Sunset Vista, but it just depends on how it pans
Yeah,
out.
you just don't want the whole run to come down to someone dying. You know,
Yeah,
Sunset
when it
Vista.
when it comes to dying that level, it takes the piss.
Yeah. There is a chance I could do it first try, but I'm not.
Yeah.
We're not taking that risk.
Like, there's always the off chance.
Up the creek. I'm just gonna I'll just type it in the playoff round.
Okay, so we've got until according to TK47, we've got until the 1st of August to do our matches for the round 2 playoff round matches.
Yeah, so actually, what is the date? 26th, so we've got until like Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, depending on time zone. Crash Run complete Island 2, Creek and Temple Ruins. Yeah, so we'll just get like one of those.
Yep.
There's a password you put in, obviously starts to
Yeah, they supplied a password. Hey, Soleva Boss 26, welcome to the live stream. Cheers for stopping by. Yeah, Big Gaz pretty much answered their question. They said, is a tournament in CB3 about speedruns? Then Big Gaz replied with, yep. And Soleva says, cool. And Big Gaz says, I'm Sunset Rasta. Sunset Rasta, bro. Cool, we got 5 live viewers already.
What are you streaming? What game?
I'm streaming on Twitch right now.
What game?
Crash Free. Because like me and Koo agreed to do Crash Free at least. Because apparently like it was one of the only games that he had.
Yeah, this was your race. Okay.
The funny thing about the pronunciation cool, like it translates to the word arse in Portuguese. But like it's spelled differently. Yeah, I said arse.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's like not everyone would expect that. But like it's just spelled CU instead of KOU. But yeah. But the pronunciation, not like, you know, the actual name. Or the pronunciation, as some people say. Anyways, let's switch screen. So yeah, the chat is already pumped up right now. Big Gaz says, you got a nice cool. Okay.
Well, I just wanted to let you know that anyway. It's good we've got something sorted. I'll leave you to it and enjoy the rest of your stream.
Alright. Well, I appreciate you stopping by for the bit of commentary.
That's right. I just saw you online while we're here.
Alright. Well, at least we got some stuff cleared up. So yeah, people, you heard it here first. Alright, so that's KingPez out of the building right now. Okay, now time for me to fire up the emulator. Big guy says, bye Pez gang gang. Okay. At least, like, you know, this hypothetical run's gonna be interesting. It'll be short, but it'll be interesting. But it will be chill at the same time. So yeah, even though Ripto, this is not going to be live on Ripto stream because it's just an exhibition match. I'm going to be racing, well, not technically racing, but I'm going to be racing Cool's Ghost. I mean, he was supposed to be doing this match anyway, Big Gaz, but he was unable to do any of his matches completely. He did like half of his race with Antonio Curtis until his phone blew up. So yeah, he gave us the greatest gift of all. Him blowing up his phone automatically gave us the win and the qualification progression to round 2. He says, yeah, I remember now, haha. Yeah, I'm effectively running his Ghost at this point. Not only that, but in a way this sort of takes it back to like the old days of speedrunning. When it comes to, what you call it, when it comes to submitting your runs. So basically there was an old premise where like the only person there, where say if two people do a run, but only one person submits that footage, the person that submitted the footage automatically wins, and the result of the run is void. That's pretty much how it works, and that's in a way partially sort of the premise that I'm going by with this exhibition run per se. But yeah, I appreciate the comment there, my Santoni. They say, I swooped you over to the TV for the best possible relaxation. Man, that's a solid right there. Big Guy says, that's a shout. Honestly, it's great to know. It's great to know you're up here for chill vibes, because that's what this live stream's all about. That's a shout for real, bro. Okay, now time to boot up EPSXE. The same version as used in previous CBWCC speedrun tournaments. Version 2.0.0. Still functional. I'm only using EPSXE because just because it keeps consistent with the previous speedrun tournaments. Although at some point I may switch to RetroArch or Dark Station, what the fuck ever, since they're pretty much like top tier emulators compared to this one. But that's a different topic altogether. Okay, so I'll be playing the American version of Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, since that's the conventional version that would be used for speedrunning. Okay, time to get the party started. Well, it's the action started. Well, let me check the volume mixer. Oh no, that's fine.
A Universal Interactive Studios production. A game created and developed by Naughty Dog.
That's pretty much it, big guys. Sony Computer Entertainment. And the way he just like typed it out was fucking jokes.
Press start to begin.
Okay, so I'm pretty much going to be starting from the spawn point within the warp room. That's at least where I'll start the goal. So presumably, I'll just make this like a run to... It would be a race if there was two of us, but let's just say it's a run to Tiny with just like 1 or 2 gems. Could go either way. Pretty much any percent, pretty much. My sense says this brings me back to my childhood. 100%, man. Like, honestly, that's what Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy was all about, and it was a massive nostalgia blast. It was an epic blast of a past. But yeah, pretty much, like, as for the goal itself, I made multiple, like, you know, I made multiple stipulations for Cool based on his apparent skill level with Crash Bandicoot games altogether. So, like, initially, I came up with a goal for racing up to either Dingodile and Tropy, but like, I gave him a choice to like choose between Dingodile and Tropy, since, you know, whatever would have been easy for him. And not only that, but the other stipulation I made is that like I scrapped, you know, gem and relic pickups altogether, which, and if that wasn't enough, which it should have been, like, in a way, there were still debates about it, and it's just like, I already scrapped like gem and relic pickups altogether. Like, what else am I gonna do? Put the guy in the cot and dress him up in a diaper or some shit? Nah, just kidding. But yeah, anyways, I think it would be better if we would just do it in we would just make it a run to Tiny. But of course, after the run, like, I think I'll end up playing the rest of the game anyway, just for fun. And yeah, it'll just be casual. It's like casual any percent after the goal itself. But yeah, anyways, no hard feelings to Cool. And since, you know, this isn't technically an actual race, in a way it takes a bit of suspense out of the goal itself. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, you're actually correct there. I could potentially do this any percent in under half an hour, or under an hour and a half. Yeah, under an hour and a half, like, makes more sense. So yeah, we'll be here a while in terms of the actual full live stream itself. So yeah, Celeste says, do you like the remakes of Crash Bandicoot? I prefer the originals. Honestly, I like both, but I prefer the physics of the original. I mean, I like the remasters for what they represent, but honestly, the original plays better in every single way possible. Just because, like, the physics just, you know, suit the level geometry. Alright, so I see what you did there. Big guy says dildo doll. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna level with you. Like, you're not the only person that has made that joke in the past before. So yeah, I've also made that joke multiple times in the past and all, which is, you know, really funny. I like also like takes it to the next level. Dr. Neo Context. Like, people making tortured puns out of Crash character names up in the building right now. So yeah, I could any percent this under. So yeah, Big Gas says you could any percent this in under an hour and a half, which, you know, makes sense. Hey Poppy Drop, cheers for stopping by. Hey Poppy Drop, cheers for stopping by. Okay. He also says, like, Crash Banuka, yeah, for real. These names do not stop coming. They don't stop coming. Okay, that was an unintentional pun, but yeah. If you catch my drift. That was an unintentional pun, if you catch my drift. But yeah. Poppy Drop says, how about Crash Bandicoot Back in Time? Crash Back in Time. Yeah, that fan game looks sick. Honestly, it's cool that you can create your own levels, and not only that, but it mixes up the three games. That's fucking epic. Big guys like haha, Tiny Dodger, Enges, and Sloppy. Well, by the way, yeah, for those of you who wanna, even though this is not live on Ripto, on the Ripto stream link, feel free to drop the Ripto stream Twitch channel a follow if you haven't already, if you've just approached it, that is. I posted it in the chat earlier on, just in case people want to check out that channel. But yeah, anyways, and Sloppy. Okay, I think now would be a good time to get started. So yeah, anyways. So pretty much, at this point, this will be a good place to start. Wait, let me just pull up that channel. There we go. Okay people, so I'm essentially doing a speedrun race against Cool's Ghost since his phone blew up during a previous run, so he'll be here in spirit. With that being the case, this shall be a race to Tiny Tiger with either 1 or 2 gem pickups. I think I'll make it 2 gems, just to, like, in a way extend it a little bit more. And that should be, you know, the simplistic goal, but in a way Cool would be hypothetically happy with doing. So anyways, without any further introduction, this would be a good place to start the run, however it pans out. Okay, time to do a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, not a great start in terms of NSJ, but alright. Although I don't think I'll be resetting whatsoever. And yes, I know, if you play with no sound effects, it automatically skips the Vortex cutscenes. However, like, However, like, I pretty much just, since, you know, since Cool would, like, you know, end up playing, or since this is, like, pretty much a run that's, you know, based on a speedrun where Cool's skill level is apparently, like, not as experienced as, you know, others in the tournament, I figured I'd just, you know, cut myself a bit of slack. And also, in order to stipulate for his hypothetical skill level, or his apparent skill level, I'll just be taking, some routes that I'll be taking will be slower, because not only that, but it'll just make you a little bit more chill. I know there are faster ways to get a gem, but at the same time, like, it can sort of fuck up, especially in the American version. Okay, sometimes NSJ can fuck up, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, sometimes like you can get a decent chain of NSJs, as in like neutral slide jumps, but like it just depends on the timing of when you press the buttons. Okay, skip that shit. And I can't run. Honestly, like, if this is an actual race, like, the commentary itself would be jam-packed. Like, no surprise there. It's interesting because, like, I could piss easily get a gem in this level too. Although, like, I think if I get a gem in any of the other levels, like, it'll just be for fun. Like, especially, like, in the race to Tiny. Okay, that kind of fucked up. Okay, he spun the wrong way for some reason. Like, legit just spun the wrong way, but yeah, what the fuck ever. So yeah, good strat right there. Okay, this is a risky part. There, made it. That was a good skip right there. Okay, that was a bit unlucky, but what the fuck ever. Shit happens. Okay, that was really close. That was a close encounter with that shark right there. Like, fucking hell, bro. Okay, killed that motherfucking shark up there. Okay, good chain, good chain. Good speed chain right there. Okay, so that's already the 2 gems. So that's pretty much the 2 gems part of the race done. Now, pretty much I can just wing it up to Tiny. I'm not sure. Actually, this will potentially go over 10 minutes. Depending on how it goes. Although, it could potentially be under 10 minutes. It just depends how fast you go in the game. Okay, you know what, fuck it. It doesn't matter if I get a gem in here or not. Since, you know, since this is a hypothetical race against this ghost. But speaking of ghosts, like, the fucked up part is that Insane Trilogy could have actually had time trial ghosts, which would have been interesting. Like, I don't know what you people think about this, but I potentially reckon that Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy could have had, you know, ghosts for relics, which would have been cool. Oh yeah, this is an ideal opportunity to do that jump skip as well. Okay, so I didn't manage to pull it off, but I was close. I landed really close to the portal because of that. I've pulled it off multiple times in the past, but now it's just like... But it just didn't pan out this way. Okay, that moment when he misses a button. It's like, go home, you're pissed. Yeah, I'll definitely go over 10 minutes. That moment when NSJ fucks up. Okay, I think I'll read some of your comments after the run. After this short run over here. Man, this is a vibe right here, this track. So yeah, bonus round is of course not mandatory, but whatever. Hey, at least you get like, if you get the first 2 gems, like, at least like if you get the first 2 gems, you have like, you know, the courtesy of pulling that skip glitch in level 3, so in a way, it is sort of faster to get, you know, your first gem in level 1, but only in that sense. Okay, I'm not like that was a good jump and bounce chain right there. It's partially unexpected, but yeah, it's a pretty good jump and bounce chain for what it was worth. Okay, we're approaching the end of a goal, just one level in the boss fight left. One level in the boss fight left. I don't know how the fuck I ended up saying boss light, but what the fuck ever. Okay, that was an interesting animation switch right there. That was pretty fast. Like the way I just NSJ'd and then it just automatically, auto-piloted into, what you call it. It just auto-piloted into like, you know, the body slamming animation where Coco would just, you know, take over. So yeah, let's just wing it and ride the waves here. So yeah, the end of the goal is where I'll stop this timer and all. Man, it's a throwback. Okay, bit of a piss take, but what the fuck ever. Okay, so this will definitely go over 10 minutes. It's legit just approaching the 10-minute mark right now. Turns out this was a reasonable goal to put in place. Yeah, to skip the cutscenes. Oh yeah, I almost forgotten, like, the American version, if you skip the cutscene, it cancels out the music. Okay, there's this trick where you can stand in the corner and not get eaten by the lion right there. That's a common speedrunning trick right there. So yeah, like, it's a way to, like, you know, cheese the boss fight. Which in a way, like, you know, is a piss easy bypass. By the way, if you do that in the remaster, you actually get fucking blocks of cheese getting thrown at you by the audience members. By, like, you know, the lab assistants audience members in their fucking togas and shit. Like, they throw fucking blocks of cheese and tomatoes at you. Because, like, they're aware that, you know, you're trying to cheat. Okay, now be a good place to stop the timer. Okay, so the time for this hypothetical run that I got was 11 minutes. Okay, so the time that I got for this hypothetical run was 11 minutes, 10 seconds and 25 milliseconds, even though the milliseconds don't matter that much, but what the fuck ever. I mean, they don't really count the times for the tournaments anyway, whenever it comes to comparing victories. It's only for, like, photo finishes and shit. If they're, like, that close, you know. Big ass GLG. Appreciate it. Appreciate the vote of confidence right there. Also, Poopy Job says, you can't spin run in Crash Bandicoot 3. Well, you can't. Well, not like you can in Crash 2 anyway. You can't do NSS, you can't do neutral slide spin in Crash 3 because they kind of, like, they patched that in a way. Well, I say patched, but, like, in a way it's nerfed. Although apparently that's supposed to be a fix, but at the same time, apparently that's supposed to be a fix because it's considered a glitch. But at the same time, it's like, but at the same time, you know, what you call it? Okay, partially lost my train of thought there, but yeah, at the same time, I reckon it could be, but yeah, at the same time, like, you can understand it from their point of view. Okay, so yeah, this is an official one. People be saying GG's, like, you know, in the commentary. But yeah, anyways, that should be the run itself coming to an end. However, like, for the rest of the stream, I'll just be playing throughout the rest of the game. So yeah, for those people who just came here for the run, feel free and be sure to check out the Collision Speedrun tournament, or feel free to check out the Collision Speedrun community channel over on YouTube for all the published runs that get uploaded there. And also, feel free and be sure to follow the Ripto Stream channel in order to keep yourself updated with potential future upcoming speedrun races within the speedrun tournament itself. Okay, so from this point forward, I'll just be playing through the game casually just for fun. So yeah, Big Gaz says, Saturday evening, me versus you, Crash 3, any percent, potentially. Just depends if I have something on, but yeah, we'll see. Suppose it'd be fun. But yeah, it'd probably be a run off the grid per se. Okay, so yeah, for those of you who are just here to chill, feel free to stick around. But yeah, I'm just gonna be playing the game casually from this point forward, just because that was the main part of it. And my San20 says, yay! But yeah, rip Cool's phone, people. Rip Cool's phone for blowing up. So yeah, now it just really doesn't matter. Although, like, any percent, I could play, like, a lot faster. I'll probably like just play right up until the end of the boss fight just for fun. Like, we're already half past 10 mark over here in the BST time zone, so yeah. So yeah, don't know how long this is gonna last, but potentially like, it'd still be pretty short. And that's good to have a cool off period at the same time. Also, yes, in the American version, like, they didn't have that. Well, actually, they did have that animation, but like, in the final version of the American version, they just scrapped that, you know, they just scrapped that extra phase where you have to hit that magician twice. Well, like, you know, you see his fucking pants and shit. But like, in the European version, they kept that in, for some reason. I don't know why, but it was funny. You see it in the promo trailer though. That's the funny thing. So we don't know how the rest of the runs are gonna pan out, but I gotta say, like, in terms of how, you know, all the previous runs have panned out within the tournament, it's been pretty unpredictable. I gotta say, like, some of the outcomes were what no one expected, and I pretty much can say that for my group specifically. Although, like, from my run against Antonio Curtis, I could sort of see how it panned out that way. I mean, there are pretty much two reasons why, you know, I understand why it panned out the way it did. Like, A, because he had a lot of practice. He had, like, potentially a lot of practice in comparison to the amount of time I spent with the game with Crash Nitro Kart. And not only that, but during the speedrun itself, like, I'm also fully aware, like, another thing I pretty much take accountability for in that run is the fact that, yes, I could have potentially picked Crunch from the start of that run as well, since he's actually a faster racer. He has faster stats, which, like, you know, pretty much, he has, like, faster engine stats, which pretty much, like, gives him much more of a boost, hence the fact that he has a boost engine. But, like, I just ended up autopiloting into Crash during the actual run itself, just because it was the first choice there. I mean, like, for speedruns, normally it is conventional to choose, like, the fastest option to start the level faster, or to start the level as soon as possible. However, if you're able to, if there's a faster option in order to, you know, get through the level faster, even though, like, it's at the expense of entering the level a little bit later, it's worth taking that. It's worth taking that chance. If it's a guarantee, that is. And in that case, yeah, it was a guarantee, so that's something I actually take accountability for my loss in that race. So yeah, I can admit that, you know, in a way he did win fair and square. But as for my run with Danta, actually, like, a little bit more about, like, my first run is that potentially, like, it could have gone better for multiple other aspects though, because, like, there was a mix of bad RNG, like, that, you know, sort of occurred, like, within multiple aspects of a run, which is, you know, quite a piss take. Which, in a way, it made the run, like, even though it was fun, like, the result on my end turned out to be an abomination, because, like, it was such a piss take the way all that shit just happened. And not only that, but the pick'ems, I can 50% understand, like, I can sort of 50% understand why everyone voted for Antonio Curtis. Although initially I was like, I don't know what was more disgusting, the run itself or the pickles, but no, like, in a way I can understand, because they probably knew ahead of time, but, you know, Antonio Curtis actually, you know, had plenty of experience. He had plenty of past experience with Crash Nitro Kart altogether. So in a way, you know, I can actually understand that, like, predictions wise. So yeah, apart from all the piss takes, that was a fun run to do. And partially the same can be said for my run with Danta Fanta as well, which was my previous run. And also, yeah, it's another reason why I'm pretty much doing this live stream, even though Cool is unable to race, giving me like the automatic win. You know, it would still be nice to actually, you know, at least have one run from round 1, like, as a successful run for me personally on record. Just so you know, round 1 wasn't a complete shit show for me personally. But yeah, there are plenty of piss takes from start to finish. However, it was a fun round for, you know, all the time I spent with all the participants. You can still be a good sport about these things, even though you lost the runs. Also, as for like my run with Danta, it was pretty unpredictable with what happened. I mean, in terms of skill level, like, you know, the pick'ems are pretty much like on par in terms of like predictions, and they're also more fair at the same time. Like, simply because like they know how much experience I have with Crash Team Racing in comparison to Danta Fanta, and also due to the fact that I actually picked, you know, a faster character than him. I picked Dingo Doll, who actually utilizes a boost engine, whereas Danta Fanta actually picked Polar, who actually, you know, utilizes more of a turning engine per se. So yeah, he had Polar Supremacy on his side, but potentially, like, that run could have gone either way. Like, I could have potentially won that run if I hadn't have had, like, you know, all that. It wasn't just a case of bad RNG, but it was also a case of, like, you know, missing some of the letters at certain points. Although, there's one thing that I can actually take accountability for, is when, like, I missed that 1R in Dragon Mines just because, you know, I autopiloted into just, you know, winging it and finishing the race. So yeah, I take full accountability for that part. But for the rest, it was all down to the game, whereas, like, especially in fucking Dragon Mines, where, like, you know, all the fucking, all the other races were just, you know, knocking me out the fucking way. They were just crashing into me while I was trying to get that T that was suspended in midair. Man, that took the piss so fucking much. Like, no wonder that track is the bane of COOLPRO's existence. But yeah, by the way, shout out to COOLPRO in the process, who's also hosting this tournament, for those that, you know, don't know, for those that are unaware of that already. And not only that, but also shout out to him in addition to the fact that, you know, he's actually been putting a lot of time into, like, you know, smashing his previous PBs within CTR. He's practically becoming a beast at that game at this point. So yeah, I highly appreciate, like, checking him out, because, like, at the moment he's doing like any percent PBs with CTR, and now as of recently he's also doing it with Crash 3 as well. So yeah, feel free to check those out and all. Also, big ups to him for recently picking up a capture card. Also, yeah, he picked up a Dazzle, which, you know, is kind of like a legacy capture card at this point. I remember, like, how big it was back in I remember how big it was back in like the mid 2000s. It was popular as fuck. Okay, I know you can glitch up there, but at the same time, I'm not sure whether or not that's the fact that it's preventing me from doing it is like to do with the physics in the American version compared to how they'd work in the PAL version, because I pulled them off in the European version multiple times. Like, I pulled that glitch off multiple times in the European version. Okay, solid Aku Aku. But yeah, to say the least, it was an unpredictable run. Like with me and Danta. Yeah, I'll just wait for this to run out. Just wait for the invincibility to run out, then I can just utilize it for the rest of the level. But yeah, the rest of this is just a casual run from here on out after, you know, my actual, like, you know, exhibition race with Cool's Ghost per se. I have to say, it's good that you can still, you know, NSJ with... It's actually good that you can still NSJ with invincibility, otherwise that would take the piss. I mean, sure, granted, like, reasonably, the developers were of course unaware of potential speedrun tactics while they were actually, you know, making this game, because this is something that was made back in the 90s before speedrunning was even a thing, you know. Wait, let me see if I can make this with an NSJ. On the way, I can't, because this isn't what do you call it? This isn't the prototype where those platforms are available. This isn't the alpha prototype. Like, I almost forgot that, you know, they actually removed, well, they didn't remove those, like, platforms, but in a way, okay, that was cheap. But yeah, they didn't remove those platforms, they just got rid of, they in a way just pushed them back. Actually no, they didn't push them back, it's just that that platform doesn't exist by default right now. So yeah, that's the case here. So pretty much, okay, I don't know what the fuck is going on there. I was pressing square, but the game was just killing my inputs. So yeah, that platform, like, doesn't exist here in the final version by default, but it exists by default in the alpha prototype build, and also I think in the beta prototype build as well. To my memory, to my personal recollection. Although I'm not sure if that's the case in the European version for the final release of that version specifically, but it is what it is. So yeah, we're just winging it now, people. It's just extra content from this point forward. Okay, so pretty much back to. Oh wait, I'm gonna be playing against Dingo Doll. Okay, well in a way this is a good chance to get some payback on Dingo Doll for fucking up my run. Okay, Dingo Doll. Like, this is pretty much punishment for fucking up my run with Danta Fanta. I'm gonna kick your ass 3 times. Okay, that was cheap the way that happened, but yeah. For some reason, why is the slide jump not working? That's so weird. Okay, there we go. I don't know why the fuck he body slammed there, but yeah. But yeah, that's a good speedrun strat to employ. Okay. And that officially blew up in his face.
Thrashed me, mate. No worries, but you'll soon be up against much worse.
I thrashed you, mate. You fucked, mate. Okay, that's him fucked. And yes, Dingo Doll, that is punishment for your subpar performance within my race up against Danta Fanta. Now you're completely aware of the consequences. Dingo bands right here. But anyways, now that Dingo Doll finally got his comeuppance, I'm just gonna... let's just proceed. But anyways, yeah, banter aside. Dingo Doll banter aside, I pretty much... like, the tournament itself has actually been a lot of fun. Like, not the whole tournament itself has been a shit show. Like, it's actually been really fun watching, like, all the other races and also participating within, like, you know, the commentary for, like, you know, other speedrun races that actually took place within the tournament. Because yeah, those speedrun races, they were fun to watch live, and they were fun to... they're also, you know, fun to be part of the commentary on top of that, especially with all the topics, all the you know, heated topics that tend to take place within these tournaments. Okay, that was really close. I could have lost my Akwaku mask 2 different ways at that point. I could have potentially lost my Akwaku mask in 2 different ways for how it panned out there. That was a lucky escape, that was. That was a lucky escape on my end. Much how, like, it was more luck based the way Danta's victory panned out in my race, but yeah. Like, it was luck based, but at the same time, I can't discredit him for, you know, actually managing to pull off clean runs as Polar. I can't discredit him for that. Because for what it's worth, he actually did pretty well for his personal skill level. So yeah. Also yeah, it's always fun, like, you know, glitching this, what you call it. It's always fun glitching the baby T-Rex past that area and then just taking him into the chase. I might have to do that twice though. Oh yeah, in the fucking seeding trials I autopiloted into the bonus round. Well, the game glitched me into the bonus round, even though, like, I was NSJing my way, like, through the level. So yeah, round 2 is going to be interesting. Don't know how it's going to pan out, but it's going to be interesting. And yes, it's a sudden death round. At least that's normally the premise. Okay, so MySan20 says, this is my favourite level when I was younger. What, level 11 Dynamite? It's a cool level, don't get me wrong. Unless you're referring to one of the previous levels. Then yeah, sure. Like, I'm gonna level with you. I really like all the platforming levels because of like how much fun they are in comparison to all the vehicular levels. But for me personally, as a kid, like growing up, while I was playing Crash 3, I think the game got even more interesting when it started to kick in with the second or third warp room, because it started because yes, even though like I really like all the platforming levels in the Crash, like even though I like all the platforming levels in Crash 3, the levels that really, you know, sort of resonated with me even more, the levels that I pretty much had more of a fondness of back in the day, were the Arabic platforming levels, or the Arabian platforming levels, however you want to call it, however you want to put it, and also the Egyptian platforming levels. I really liked, you know, the aesthetic design of what they were, especially like, you know, for the PS1 graphics back in the day. Like those levels were like, those levels are some of my favorites. Those levels are some of my all-time favorites in Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped and in any Crash Bandicoot game, period. Yeah, it's always fun taking that baby T-Rex into the chase. It's always fun. Okay, Deep Trouble, or as within past speedruns, people refer to this level as Deep Shit. Which, you know, there's no surprise. Wait, let me check something real quick. Okay, people, I'm back. Just had to fetch the mail for a sec. Like, I knew that was the doorbell going off. Just had to check. So yeah, mail call. Although this isn't the same case, yeah, even though I just made a Crash Mind of Mutant reference just then. With the mail call, who didn't get MVs in the mail, unfortunately. But in a way that's a good thing, because then that means I don't get brainwashed. For those of you that have actually, you know, played Crash Mind of Mutant, you'd get the reference. Okay, come on. Also, I don't know what the fuck happened with Dingodile there, but that was pretty hit and miss the way that happened. Fucking hell. I know I could have gone underneath, but fucking hell. That mine's hitbox is way too fucking big. Okay, that shot can fuck off. I think I'll get, you know, I think I'll get the red gem as well, just for fun. So yeah, gotta backtrack. Shoot that fucker. It's cool that, you know, in a way it was cool that the pufferfish were, in a way it's cool that the pufferfish were originally going to be purple. As seen in, you know, the previous prototype builds, in the alpha and beta prototype builds of this game. Okay, that's pretty much that. Wow. Murray Short 2244, cheers for the follow. And also cheers for stopping by, I highly appreciate it. Thank you for bumping up that follow number. I take it you're a fan of Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, he's not in the chat but he followed, so yeah. Highly appreciate the follow there, bro. Welcome to the live stream. So yeah, people, we got Murray Short 2244 up in the building. At least I think that's how you say his name. Or 2244. Come on, guys. Man, half the time I can't speak for shit right now, but... Well, half the time when I'm live I just can't speak for shit, but that's what you get for... That's what we get with live commentary after all. Not only that, but... choking on your own coughs is also a piss take. But it is what it is. Okay, that's both gems picked up. By the way, just so those of you who have just stopped by, like, yeah, I'm pretty much just playing the game casually at this point, so yeah, it's not an actual speedrun. So pretty much like the timer was just there because it was more of like, it was more of a speedrun race for a shorter goal that, you know, took place earlier on in the live stream against someone who, you know, couldn't make it, who was like unable to do the race. I pretty much like did the race, pretty much like did my footage for the race as like, you know, an exhibition, like pretty much like as an exhibition feature for the Crash Bandicoot 1 for the Crash Bandicoot 1 per Classic Championship free speedrun tournament, which is currently going on right now. So yeah, for those of you who are new and haven't heard of it before, I highly recommend you check out the RiptoStream Twitch channel in order to watch all those speedruns live, in order to watch all those speedrun races live as they happen. Okay. That was really close. I can't even cat play. This music is proper relaxing, especially for what you call it. Especially for, like, you know, music of its time, like that. Pretty much like that 32-bit music. That music from a 32-bit game is like, it has cozy vibes all around. It's proper chill as fuck. Like the soundtrack, like it really does complement the PS1 graphics. We have these motherfuckers chucking out Molotovs like nobody's business. Okay, yeah, anytime soon would be nice. Took you 10 years to trigger off that TNT crate. Guy taking 10 years to set off TNT crates. Okay, we got this. Okay, just for fun I'll get the purple gem as well. Okay, we got this shit. Sometimes backtracking through here can be a piss take depending on what happens, although like in the original it's more tolerable, but in the remaster it's just 10 times more fucked up because of the physics itself. Okay, there's something sick that you can do. You can like body slam from right at the top and then just like land on the Death Path platform. I always did that just for fun. Like when I'm playing the game casually anyway. I have to be really far out just to pull that off. I doubt I'm gonna be able to make it like that, but yeah, that's just fun to do. In the European version, presumably it's easier because of hitboxes, but yeah. Okay, well, I at least landed on it. I didn't body slam on it, but I at least landed on it. And I had that like splat animation as well. Well, not the splat animation, but like, you know, that ground pound animation where like he lands on the stomach regardless of whether or not you did a body slam in the air. Okay, that was cheap as fuck, but what the fuck ever. Hey, at least like that, I keep... Hey, at least like that, I keep the death path, like, not phased out, you know? I keep the death path active. Okay, that's what was supposed to happen previously, but yeah. Insane Trilogy also picked up on that mechanic from Crash 3, where if you land from a great height, or like, if you jump and fall from a great height, like, you end up, like, Crash just ends up landing on his stomach, no matter, like, based on, like, how high the fall was. We got that shit. Scorpions can fuck off. I'll tell you one thing though, I'll tell you something for nothing. This death path right here in the alpha prototype build is like 10 times more brutal and fucked up to deal with. Especially if, like, you know, the swordsmen just throwing their fucking machetes. Like, there's one standing on the platform just chucking machetes at you while you're actually hanging on the mesh. I'm not surprised as to why I scrapped it, because yeah, that really would have fucked it up for so many players. Can't even cap. Okay, level 14. Road Crash. I don't even know if I'll play Hot Cocoa, but whatever. Actually, I think I'll just do the gem for that level, but that's it. Fuck it. Just get the gem and Hot Cocoa and call it a day. But that's what happens when you crash into an extraterrestrial sign. You get abducted by a UFO. They just spring up out of the blue and pick you up out of nowhere. Cause that's how these motherfuckers operate. Okay. Multiple situations I would have been able to dodge that, but what the fuck ever. There we go. But yeah, it's nothing but chill vibes here now. Missing crates though is the opposite of chill vibes. It's the complete opposite of chill vibes. Unless of course that's not what you're after. Unless of course smashing crates is not part of your end goal. So yeah, it's always wise just leaving most of the checkpoints closer to the end, to when you have like most of the crates. Honestly, I can get the checkpoints on the way back just because it's better like that. It just means that you just have more progress in the bank. It just means that you have more crates in the bank after, like... It just means, like, you have more crates in the bank before even, you know, breaking a checkpoint crate or even activating a checkpoint crate. But yeah, it's better to build a foundation of, you know, having all those crates smashed in the bank previously before activating the checkpoint crate. Okay, I'll read your comment in a bit. Okay, my son 20 says, I have to go, I have some things that unfortunately need to be done. But it was fun to hang out a bit anyway, take care. Likewise, and also, highly appreciate you stopping by. Like, take care and all the best. Like, peace out, mofo. Peace out, hombre. Okay, I can do this either way. Since I'm like this far into it anyway, I might as well pick up this checkpoint over here. I'm already like more than halfway in. I've already got more than half of the crates within the entire level altogether at this point in time. So I might as well. Got nothing to lose at this point. Okay, don't know how you missed that. Okay, don't know how you missed that, but what the fuck ever. Yeah, in the European version, I would have been able to have gotten that, like, first time at the very least. Okay, now you're scraping past fucking, like, ramps. Like, that's how you want to play it. Or glitch. Okay, let's do this. I was just checking on something. Okay, let's do this. I don't know if I missed another checkpoint crate back there, but whatever. I knew there's another checkpoint crate, man. I was just trying to think back, you know. Okay, that's all the crates. To be honest, like, getting over gems is like, to be honest, getting over crates is pretty much like a cakewalk in this level. It's a piss easy cakewalk. Cause like, it gets to the point where like, your final crate can piss easily be a checkpoint crate. If you catch my drift. I mean, as you've seen just then, my final crate was a checkpoint crate. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump back into level 14 and play that level properly. I just figured I'd get the, you know, the gem within Hot Cocoa just for fun. sort of extend the live stream a bit more. I think by the time I'm done it'll probably be lunchtime, at least on my end. So like, how are you guys enjoying the stream so far? Or what's your previous experience with Crash Bandicoot games for those of you who have played Crash Bandicoot in the past? Honestly, like, these games are a massive part of my childhood. Sometimes, like, it is fuckery to navigate around those, you know, lab assistants within their race cars, but what the fuck ever. But now, like, it was good that I actually, you know, managed to, legit just managed to thread the needle in between that one. But yeah, tight turns, they are fuckery to deal with. Okay, I presume that was close. We got him. Okay, that one was piss easy to an extent. Oh hey Chris, cheers for stopping by. Dragon Muffin up in the building. She says GLGL. I don't know anything about Crash. Yeah, sure you don't. Yeah, apparently we're all noobs at Crash. But yeah, now how you been? It's been a while. And also, like, since you weren't here, like, earlier on, I pretty much just did, like, you know, a quick race, well, a quick exhibition race, pretty much for, you know, for the Crash Bandicoot Wumpa Classic Championship Speedrun Tournament. For the Crash Bandicoot Wumpa Classic Championship Free Speedrun Tournament, which, you know, Cool was unable to participate in, so... yeah, this pretty much explains this sort of, you know, why I had this type of setup for this specific live stream. Craziness, right? The run, like, the matches have been unpredictable, but they've been fun. Okay, I'll probably read your comment a bit there. Okay, so Chris says, I swear I don't. First time I ever saw it. It has. You doing okay? Last time I caught you, you were playing Rumble. Yeah, I was playing Crash Team Rumble and it was a sick game. Honestly, speaking of Crash Team Rumble, I do plan to get back to live streaming that game. Just been pretty jam-packed with life and stuff. okay. Don't know why it doesn't want to spin that, but yeah. Okay, that's definitely all of them. But yeah, as for the rest of the stream, I'm literally just playing Crash very casually, just for fun. Okay, that's these fuckers dealt with. Honestly, for those that haven't played Crash Team Rumble yet, I highly recommend it. Chris says, fucked them up like a pro, like cool pro, 100% facts, bro.
Now you're on my time, you little skunk! Give me the crystals!
Seriously, man, sometimes it doesn't want to fucking mute, but whatever. Yeah, sometimes when NSJ just fucks up, it just doesn't want to, like... It just stays in one place sometimes when it fucks up.
My time
One
is
knockout.
now, but yours soon will be too.
It was piss easy anyway. The game will be even more piss easy with the Death Tornado spin. Sick how you can glide like that. But I always end up getting the gems for fun. I know I could get them both simultaneously, but at the same time. But I figured I'd just play like this for fun. Because like you pick up the blue gem in level 20 Tomb Raider. And then like it just unlocks the death path for this level. So yeah, I got some chill vibes up in here, people. Honestly, like, There are some games that I'm pumped for as well, like Sonic Superstars. That game looks sick. I'm not sure like what sort of vibes I'm getting from that, but in a way, like, it's sort of like a mixture of, I mean, the vibes that I'm getting from that game is sort of like a mixture of Sonic Generations and Sonic Mania, simply because of, you know, the classic Sonic formula. And it's not only to do with the fact that it utilizes the classic Sonic formula, but also to do with the fact that, you know, it's set in like, it's pretty much set in a 3D environment as well, even though it utilizes the classic formula, you know, the classic 2D gameplay formula. Like, seeing that at Summer Game Fest 2023 was sick as fuck. Same with the extra Crash Team Rumble content. Although, like, Sonic Superstars, that was a pleasant surprise for an announcement, I have to say. And yes, it's sick how you can glide over massive ass pits with a Death Tornado spin. You legit just gotta chain your double jump and Death Tornado spin correctly, just to pull it off right. That's all. Wait, sometimes it doesn't blow up both crates. Okay, there we go. Yeah, because sometimes not both TNT crates blow up. Which is, you know, it's a common thing in the PS1 versions of the games, but it is what it is. It's a common thing in the PS1 versions of Crash games, but, you know, that shit happens. Oh, Chris says, cool pro, I'm in London on the 12th of August. That's cool. Nice to know you're paying the city a visit. Honestly. I haven't been to central London in like, I think over a year ago now, since I went to that Van Gogh exhibition. Like the time previously I went to Winter Wonderland and that place was awesome. Okay, I think there's like more crates here, yeah, like not all the TNT crates blew up, just as I suspected. Also, not only that, but it's interesting how, like, in this game, when you walk onto, like, the bonus round platform for this level, like, it immediately just, like, positions you right in the center. Not only that, but, like, it just, like, just the animation of it just legit the animation of it, like, placing you onto the platform. It's like, in a way, you know, the character just skips a few frames, which is pretty interesting. Like, it just skips a few frames, like, in the process. Okay. Yeah, backtracking. Let's do that for fun. So people, not much to say, just chilling gameplay. Just chill vibes in gameplay all round. Okay, level 17. I always found it interesting how this was originally Crash Bandicoot's level. Like, Crash was originally going to be the playable character for this level, and then they just changed it to Coco as an afterthought. I mean, it was an afterthought, but they still did it pretty early in development. Even in the alpha prototype build, she's even playable in this level. Anyways, as I was saying before, like, you know, my throat started to force out a cough. But yeah, like, pretty much, I reckon I think the last time Crash was playable in this level, in terms of like, for development build wise, for this level specifically, was in the E3 1998 build. Like, you know, the pre-alpha build for E3 1998. Because I remember seeing footage of that within the promo trailers. They used like one of the earliest builds for the game in order to showcase it, in order to promote it as well. Oh wait, I know that I have to get the gems, but I'm just doing them for fun. So yeah, I think anything post alpha build, in terms of like development wise for this game, Coco was a playable character in this level specifically. At least like, that's what what you call it. At least, you know, at least that's my understanding of it. Well, at least that's what I clocked. Okay, one Coco level after the other, back to back. Bye bye blimps and tell no tales. It's interesting how in the remaster you can play as Crash in that level as well. I mean, it makes sense. Like, it's good that they brought that aspect back. Okay, so Chris said a few more comments. She says, fucking expensive though. Yeah, it's expensive as fuck. Honestly, like, even to get in and the stuff. Pretty much all the stuff there. But yeah, I haven't been since 2020 though, so yeah, it's been 3 years. It's been proper fun. She also asks, how many times have you 105%ed this? Honestly, I haven't really counted, but I've done it multiple times. Yeah, I've completed this game 105% multiple times. Although like 105% completion as a goal in itself, it's a massive goal. It takes pure dedication. Okay, that seagull can fuck off. I was going way too fast for that seagull. But yeah, people, pretty much just, you know, streaming to kill time at this point. For the day anyway. Okay, and yeah, bear in mind, if you're picking up a gem, especially like when you're doing a speedrun in this level, like, make sure you don't miss those crates, because they're piss easy to miss. It's piss easy to overlook them during a speedrun. Just like, you know, autopilot and go the wrong way. Okay, that was close. Need to hit that mine there. And the people, I don't think those sharks are mechanical either. Okay, I hate when coughs like interrupt my speech, but what the fuck ever. Yeah, it's such a piss take. Backflip motherfuckers. Son of a bitch. That motherfucker crept up out of nowhere, bro. Okay, yeah, I was trying to remember where that crate was. Man, we got Stalker up in the building. We got Stalker in our midst. Okay, that was cheap. But yeah, we got Stalker in our midst. And I think for one that I just passed was probably his twin brother. Who the fuck knows? I mean, with their track record, who knows? You know what's odd? Like, that Wumpa fruit, I think, like, is harder to get than the fucking life underwater, for some reason. I really don't know why. It's like, do they just... It's like, when you get a life, it's more seamless. It's like, when there's a life underneath that, it's like, more seamless to get, but... when there's a Wumpa fruit underneath there, like, it's harder to get. I'm not sure whether or not it's to do with the fact that they accidentally pushed it further, or they didn't get the same, you know, item placement coordinates. Oh, there we go. But nah, it probably was. It was probably to do with the fact that, you know, I didn't build up enough speed in the ramps. That's also another possibility. These cannonballs though, they can fuck off and all. I mean, yeah, that one partially caught me off guard, but here we are. Yeah, people, for those of you who are wondering how to get those lives in the background, in the distance, that's how you get them. In this secret area. Wow, that was really close. I almost curved into a bomb right there. Fuck that shit. Man, for real, that would have flushed all those... That would have flushed all that progress of smashing all those crates down the toilet, even though, like, it's not much in comparison to the rest of the game. Okay. Come on, mofos. Let's do this. Chris says, I gotta go, but you should stream more. But cheers for stopping by, and also, yeah, I'd certainly love to live stream more. And that's pretty much the plan as soon as, you know, life just starts to become even more, like, you know, less overbearing and less packed and more unpacked per se. So yeah, Future Frenzy. Level 19 Future Frenzy. You can tell he was pumped by jumping into that level. With how Crash did the splits in midair. But now, like, in all reality, that was just a short double. That was just a short double jump. And also, yeah, like, earlier on, like, I was misreading, like, Poopy Job's username simply because I was multitasking. I misread it as fucking Poppy Job, but yeah, you get the picture. Although, like, there's no point. I get that there's no point getting all the crates here, but I'm just doing them for fun in this level. Because there are more crates in the death path itself. So yeah, like, I'm just doing this for fun. Okay. NSJ wants to go into fucking teabag mode, but what the fuck ever. We got this. We got this. Oh, so when there's a wall you want an NSJ. Good to know. I was gonna bounce on top of that fucker without taking damage, but his spinning animation activated pretty early. Man. I like the futuristic levels as well. In a way, like, they added more variety in terms of scenery to the game. Okay, bonus round just for fun. Since, you know, we can't get all the crates. Hence some of them are in the death path that we can only access via the secret warp room. Although it is nice listening to the bonus round themes from the levels as well on top of that. It's proper nostalgic. But I have to say, like, it's good that we got the remasters anyway, because it was pretty much like what the franchise needed to get the franchise to, like, you know, get the franchise back on its feet and set it up for potential brand new products altogether. Like, so yeah, it pretty much set up the franchise for potential success in the future, as in, like, you know, as in brand new installments to the franchise altogether. It was a setup for the future, to get it back on its feet. It's interesting because, like, a new game could have been made from all those assets, but at the same time, like, it's nice that we got these remasters anyway. For what, pretty much, like, you know, for what they represent. Okay, that's pretty unconventional. The shadow for that UFO type of enemy, well, that lab assistant / UFO type of enemy, or whatever type of mechanism he was using, like, the shadow was like above the asset and not below it. I don't know if everyone's clocked that, but I clocked it the second I approached it. Okay, I think that's a thing with the Egyptian bonus round platforms, where, like, they will just clip you into the bonus round. Actually, I'm not sure if clipping's the right terminology to use there, but what the fuck ever. It's not really clipping, more of like, it's more like frame skipping, you know. I'm not sure, like, whether to do with the fact that either it just it replaces the character model altogether in order to, like, you know, skip an entire process, but probably that might have been the case. To be fair, they did spend a short amount of time developing this game, so, well, a reasonably short amount of time developing this game. So, in all honesty, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, in all reality, that's just the situation when it comes to game development. When you're on a short deadline, you pretty much have to take certain measures in order to, like, make the game faster, or you just have to make some decisions in order to, you know, allocate towards a budget or some shit. Yeah, it is what it is. Let's do this shit. Okay, I'll pick up the blue gem. Okay. That was really close. Okay, blue gem death path. Okay, I figured I would have made that. Okay, he's taking his sweet time. Okay, that was cheap. But yeah, just getting this blue gem for fun. Piss easily, I could have made that, but just had a different approach. That's a sick chain right there. Managed to kill both enemies in one go. Then again, I've done that multiple times. That music glitch. Fucking hell, that platform took ages to, you know, spring out. It took its sweet time. Okay, that was certainly a faster approach. Yeah, for some reason that one specifically takes longer to you know, spring out the wall. Okay, fuck this shit, I'm out. I don't think anyone said that since fucking 2017, you know, like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Man, it's been so long. Okay, I don't know whether, like, these shadow progressions have anything I mean, shadow projections have anything to do with the emulator or not, but it's a possibility. Okay, that was close. Okay. Made a bit of an early call there. But what the fuck ever. But yeah, we got the blue gem. I've been live for like over 2 hours right now. Over 2 hours and 6 minutes to be precise. Okay, I made another early call there. But what the fuck ever. This time it was death by nitro crate. I know I could piss easily be past this, but honestly, like, it doesn't matter what happens in the stream. Like, I'm pretty much just like having more of a chill vibe for this stream. Like, pretty much based on this premise. Okay, we got it. We got it. Okay, well, at least we're finally done with the level now. That's level 22 made it complete. Okay, up against Engine now. Dr. Engine's a fun boss fight. Like, it's certainly one of my favourite boss fights. Like, in terms of both gameplay structure and music. Hey NickyBat34, welcome to the livestream, cheers for stopping by. He says Crash 3, neat. Yeah, I'm pretty much just I'm just casually playing Crash 3 just for fun right now. Like because like I pretty much started the livestream doing a run. Like, I started the livestream, you know, doing like an exhibition speedrun race per se. Like, pretty much, like, in compensation of how, like, my opponent for this race couldn't actually, you know, make the match. I figured I'd just do my own exhibition match based on, pretty much based on the fact that, you know, it was my last match left of, you know, round 1 for the speedrun tournament, and I figured I'd just get it done. I figured I'd just do it as a bonus and as an exhibition. It just, in a way, it also gives me a reason just to pump out more content. So yeah, it's just fun to stream more, you know. Okay, 2% health, that is deep. This isn't even a hard boss fight, but yeah. To be fair, I wasn't trying. You can blow that shit off all in one go, but it's not hard. Fucking hell. Okay, I really gotta avoid that shit. Honestly, like, the missiles are not hard to dodge. If anything, like, you can just shoot the missiles. Fucking hell. It's when they get that close. Normally, I wouldn't even have any problems with this boss fight, but what the fuck ever. Just some next bullshit. You know, normally, like, you can legit just take that shit out before it even starts shooting. See? Like that. I didn't even lose any health that time either. That's how piss easy it is. It's just that, you know, it's better to not lose that much health in the first phase. Therefore, like, the second phase isn't as much of a bitch to deal with. Therefore, like, the second phase doesn't take the piss that much. Because, yeah, it can become a piss take. It can potentially become a piss take. Fucking hell. But yeah, this music slaps though. Okay, that's engine defeated. Completely exploded his neck. Not again. Okay, that's pretty much it. Me and Nikki Bats are like interesting stuff.
Funny how history repeats itself.
Yeah, Cortex. It is funny how history repeats itself. It's funny how history repeats itself. History has funny ways of repeating itself. By the way, I'm just gonna get that one gem, that one Death Path gem in Sphinxinator just for the fun of it. Cause why the fuck not? Apart from that, I just got the rest of a warp room to do. I got the final warp room to do. And that'll pretty much be it. Just glide over this pit like nobody's business. Okay. Don't know why I didn't slide there, but what the fuck ever. I figured that'd be fun to do. Just like jump onto the death path platform right at the last minute, like close to the last second of a fucking TNT crate explosion. Just adds more suspense like that. It's just fun to do. Okay, checkpoints. We immediately autopilot into this tar fest. Or into this oil fest. These levels are known for their fuckery. Well, not these levels specifically, but this... Well, not these levels specifically, but this death path specifically. Okay, that was cheap. Honestly, like, it didn't even register my jump input. It didn't even register my X button input at the time. Okay, that was close. Okay, we got this shit. Okay. Could have been shorter, but still shorter than expected, based on how it could pan out sometimes. Okay, final warp prom, here we go, let's fucking go. Okay, I could like jump into level 21 first, but I might as well jump into level 23 first just to get the green gem. Therefore I just unlock the death path platform. But yeah, it's pretty much the final platform I unlock. Bazooka mofos. Pretty much the final gem platform that I unlock. Well, in this one anyway. Well, in this gameplay session anyway. Cool. That was a close one. Talk about playing with fire. Okay, that was cheap the way that happened. These Molotov throwing motherfuckers. Man, that would have taken the piss if I missed the death path right there. Man, that was a good land. That was a solid land. You can pretty much fly throughout this entire death path, like it's that piss easy. Death Tornado Glide FTW mofos. Death Tornado Glide up in the building. the way the sound effect, the way the fucking machete slicing sound effect just fades away, especially after you just, you know, bazooka the living fuck out of that guy. Bazooka the living fuck out of that townsman. This game gives you no choice but to bazooka the nitro crates in this level. Hence there's no nitro crate switch at the end of this level. They did that on purpose. They didn't place a nitro crate switch at the end of the level just to make people utilize the bazooka. Just to make players utilize the bazooka. Like, it gives people another reason, like, another purpose to utilize the bazooka, to put it towards your actual in-game completion. It's hit and miss, like, actually, you know, it's hit and miss, actually, you know, pulling off, like, shooting. It's actually pretty hit and miss pulling off shooting that person, throwing fucking Molotovs out of the window as well, from that specific spot. It's pretty hit and miss. That's why, like, best bet is to just, like, Death Tornado spin the living fuck out of them. So yeah, this pretty much puts the first two platform levels underneath the belt. But yeah, apart from that, it's just chill vibes right now. Okay, level 21. Gone tomorrow. Okay, that's Flaming Passion out of the way. This could go either way. I mean, this level can take the piss if, like, if it really wants to fuck you over. Okay, that was cheap. Like, I swear I fucking jumped on top of his bitch ass. Like, how the fuck does that result in me losing a mask? Like, hitbox failure much. Well, at least in this one, it's a gem colored death path platform, so I don't have to really, you know, I don't have to play the whole level without dying. Yeah, that no death concept is a bit of a piss take with certain levels. Well, okay, I don't know what the fuck is going on there, like, cancelled out my fucking NSJ. Okay, we got this. See, there it goes again, like, not only did it cancel out the NSJ, it cancelled out the slide. That's what happened. Okay. Wow, like, how the fuck can you not aim? You had one job. You had one fucking job. Okay, let's do this shit. The platform will take us back here anyway, because that one crate that's suspended up top, that's currently phased out. I know I could have saved that checkpoint crate, depending on how this part can take the piss, but it is what it is. I can just bazooka the fuck out of that shit. I can just bazooka those crates underneath after. Fucking hell. A crappy time to pull out the bazooka. I have to admit, that was a crappy time to pull out the bazooka, but still, it was a crappy time for that son of a bitch to pop up as well. Like, you picked the wrong time to show up, man. Bazooka that cunt. That was close. Pretty short and piss easy bonus round for what it's worth. But yeah, people. Well, okay, I autopiloted into getting that checkpoint crate, but it is what it is. Just fuck it. Take care of those two cunts. Okay. I don't know if anyone else has played Crash Team Rumble, but they got some great maps. I remember like playing the beta when we had like the free maps, and they were just, and it was a lot of fun. And now like that the final game is out, they've taken it to the next level. And Bogged Down, I also think has recently been unlocked due to like the next set of content that's, you know, being pumped out. Okay, we got this shit. Okay. Also, as predicted and stated earlier, like, it fills up that crate up top and all. But yeah, piss easily I didn't need that. Like, in practice, I did not need that bounty crate whatsoever. I did not need that spring bounty crate whatsoever, but I just left it there just for the fun of it. I just ended up leaving it there, just for the fuck of it. Yeah, I'll read your comment in a bit. But yeah, you said something about blockers. They can be a bit of a piss take at times. But yeah, like, you have pretty much 3 types of characters that you play as. So like, you're either a scorer, a booster, or a blocker. Okay, we got this. Okay, that's the crystal and both gems. Okay, now be a good time to read your comment. Our Nicky Bats 34 says, I played a bit of Rumble, blockers are a pain to deal with. Yeah, they really take the piss at times. In the way like you can circumvent them depending on your moveset. But then again, like it really depends, like it depends what you utilize. You can either like utilize your moveset or you just pick up a lot of shit, you know. Okay, so those are those two levels out of the way. Orange Asphalt, or some people like to call Orange Asshole. Wait, is my phone playing in the background? What? Yeah, cause I just turned it down. We got this. Honestly, like, sometimes in Crash Team Rumble, I pretty much unlock as many relic stations as possible just to, like, you know, utilize all the enhanced abilities and power-ups and shit. Like, it legit just helps boost your team, like, or it helps your chances in, like, you know, pumping up your XP and also, what you call it, being able to bank more Wumpa uninterrupted, per se. But yeah, the amount of Wumpa fruit that you can bank uninterrupted, it's like, you can do that so much more if like you utilize power-ups and also boost your team in the process. Okay, that must be all the crates. Alright, we got the gem. I figured I got all of them. In a way, it's like, some people reckon that, in a way, like, the fact that blockers can be a piss take to deal with, that's in a way a partial aspect of how, like, that in a way partially correlate. I mean, that in a way partially correlates to the fact that, you know, a lot of people that actually play as blockers actually find them OP to play as within the game. So like, they play as a blocker as their main. For me personally, like, as I'm pretty much, you know, doing live streams of the game within like a first public playthrough series, I'm pretty much like leveling up each character as I go. So I'm pretty much like leveling up Crash first, and whichever character, like, you know, comes next, I'll move on to that character. I know that in the beta, I think the maximum level that you can level your character up to is level 10, but I'm not sure about that in the final game. I think they changed it to 20 in the final game. I'm not sure. Because like each character like has their own level. Each character pretty much has like their own level score per se. Their own like level score gauge. Okay, pretty much bagged all the crates before even taking down any of these fighter jets. Okay, what the fuck? Fucking werewolf planes. We got World War Fighter pilot. We got World War Fighter pilots up in the building. I was gonna say fighter pilots for some reason. Man, I really can't speak for shit sometimes when I'm live. Such a piss take. But you know what happens. I've got these midget fighter pilots up in the building. It's interesting how like, if you like see if you clock the propellers in the distance, like you actually see them as like, you know, black spinning circles. That always looked pretty cool to me as a kid. It was always an interesting It was always like an interesting aspect when it came to like, you know, when it came to, you know, PS1 graphics altogether. Like PS1 graphics altogether kind of had like their own aesthetic. Okay, so I've already got the gem, but like it was a piss take the way I died just then. I normally wouldn't die in this level either, but what the fuck ever. I don't normally play the American version either, but you know, I did it for the runs, so yeah, I played it pretty much. So yeah, I initially played it for the run earlier on, but yeah, and I'm just playing it casually just for fun. Wow, those particles. Honestly, like, it's easy to like look past them, it's easy to glance over them, but at the same time, like, but then when you fixate on them, like, they become like more noticeable. The way they're just flashing. I swear, like, flashing images, I swear flashing images are like hazardous to like giving people fucking epileptic shocks and all that shit. But nah, I'm not sure if that's actually the case though. I'm not sure if that would be the case in this case. I'm not sure if this would be the case specifically, because it's just like, you know, small dots that flashed on the screen. It's not really like that noticeable. Well, I say small dots, more like small lines. But yeah, nah, it's just what they did with, like, you know, PS1 graphical limitations. Yeah, some people are prone to having epileptic shocks, or what the fuck ever, or epileptic fits, or however the fuck you want to put it, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's pretty much getting the crates for fun. He didn't get a single shot on me, that guy's fucked. Man's clocked it, the fighter pilots lost it. Didn't even... Man's clocked it, the fighter pilots lost it. For real. Man's clocked it, that fighter pilots lost it. He didn't get a single shot on me. That one got... Okay, just about. That one just about got one shot in, but that was it. That guy didn't even get a chance to turn. That should fuck him up. Okay, that's pretty much it. Piss easy shit as per usual. It's the normal casual gig per se. Okay, Nicky Bats 34 says the PS1 had aesthetic. Actually, that's not what he said. He said the PS1 had aesthetic. He had aesthetic charm. You can't replicate in these modern times. Actually, I think that might have been a typo. What the fuck is a typo? A typo? Man, I'm pretty much out of breath here. Okay, yeah, I'll just play level 25 and then just the final level 25 bug light, and then Dr. Neo Cortex, the final boss fight. That's pretty much it. It's jokes how you can clip. It's pretty jokes how you can actually, you know, clip through the fucking portal asset. Like as soon as you enter the level. But yeah, I think like you mentioned, I think that was a typo that you mentioned. I even admits it, it says I just can't type at times. Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Yeah, I think you meant to say aesthetic, but yeah, you're right there. PS1 certainly had aesthetic charm that you can't replicate in these modern times. Like for real. Okay. Bit of a low jump, bit of a low blow, but what the fuck ever. The PS1 was certainly an iconic era. For what it's worth, the remasters they did somewhat of a great job, but I think Crash 4 took it to the next level when it came to the whole cartoony aesthetic, which in a way, it fits the Crash Bandicoot universe a lot more. Okay, there's no point in me going to the death path because I don't have all the colored gems. So yeah, that'll be pointless as fuck. Just kill all these fucking cobras. Okay. NSJ didn't want to work then. I like how Nikki's like, yeah, that word. Like, not even acknowledging. Just like referring to it as that word. The word that shall not be mentioned. I'm just gonna call it that word because it's that much of a bitch. Okay. I don't know what the fuck happened there, but what the fuck ever. I legit could have like jumped, but it just killed my X input. But then again, that's EPSXE for you. Hold on, not just EPSXE, like pretty much PS1 mechanics in general have that sort of like tendency to kill inputs based on like how they actually process them. Like if you make too many button combos at the same time, like if you punch in way too many button combos at the same time, it just drops a few. The console just drops a few inputs. Piss easy as fuck. That was way too close. the way the door just like sometimes just shuts in, but it just knows you're past it already. It's like, nah, don't even think about it, bro. Not happening, bro. Okay, we got the gem. The way Nikki's like, it ain't worth the effort trying to spell, think, or type of a word. I mean, to be fair, like, looking it up will make it so, will just make it easier to spell. Okay, Dr. Neo Cortex. this is gonna be piss. But yeah, I'll just pretty much end the live stream after this boss fight.
Crash Bandicoot for the last time. Give the crystals to me.
You know, it's interesting how in the Vortex cutscenes and in this cutscene, or in this in-game cutscene specifically, Uka Uka takes control of Cortex's body by positioning himself on his face. Like that's pretty much like what the mutant. That's pretty much like what the mutant series partially referenced. You know, like when you use Aku Aku to jack the mutants. Like, you know, like when you use Aku Aku to jack the mutants, you're actually taking control of them by putting his face, like, by putting the Aku Aku mask on the mutant's face. Like, and then like, you're actually like, you know, controlling him by like with that type of mechanic. With those type of mechanics. So like, yeah, the mutant series actually paid a hat trick to, well, not a hat trick, but a hat tip to this game specifically. Like, as well as like, you know, the blimp in Crash 1, right at the start of Crash of the Titans. Like, throughout Crash of the Titans and Crash Mind of Mutant, you pretty much, you jack the mutants exactly like how Uka Uka like takes control of Cortex's body. I think that's pretty much like the concept they went with. Yeah, just like that. That's the boss fight complete, and that's the game complete any percent. Okay, yeah, 50% anticlimactic, but still a fun game to play. I just figured I'd just, you know, play the game for a bit longer just to chill, you know.
Defeated again! This is not fair! Maybe I should retire to a nice big beach with a nice big drink and a woman with nice big bags of ice for my head. It's not over, Bandicoot. There are still the gems. We still have a chance to triumph.
Okay, that's pretty much the end of Crash 3 right now. I'll let the credits scroll by though. Anyways, yeah, this has been fun. I'll look for someone to raid in the process. I don't know if I'm gonna raid someone who's playing Crash Team Rumble. I might. I might raid someone who's playing Crash 3 or someone who's playing Crash Team Rumble. It all depends. Okay, so Ripto stream. Yeah, that game's sick. Far Cry 6. Oh, the official prequel to Far Cry 6. Far Cry Rise of a Revolution. I mean, the ad legit just came up, but yeah. Let me see like who else is streaming Crash 3 or Crash Team Rumble. Okay, oh, there's two of us playing Crash 3. Okay, yeah, obviously I'm one of those people. So it turns out I'm the one playing the OG and the other person's playing the remaster. Playing the Insane Trilogy build. The stream is not in English, but yeah. Oh, it's in Dutch. I'm not sure whether or not this person is playing playing can understand English or not, but yeah. I might just raid him just for the sake of it. Just because we're both playing Crash Free. So yeah, it's pretty much been another one of those chill live streams, people. For those that came, I highly appreciate those that stopped by. Okay, so now would be a good time to wrap it up. So the person that I'll be raiding is Icarus_992, who's currently live streaming Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. He's currently live streaming the Insane Trilogy build. He's currently live streaming like the Crash 3 remaster within Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. So yeah, stick around for the raid, people. Wait, let me just set it up before I even, you know, do the full outro. Therefore, it's good to go. Alright, so yeah, that should be it. Okay, I've set up the raid now. Okay, so people that are watching live, don't go anywhere because I'm gonna be raiding Icarus_992. Alright people, so this will pretty much be a good place to wrap it up, and it was fun for what it was worth, especially for like an exhibition match that turned into pretty much just a casual playthrough altogether. So yeah, like, it was a nice little segue that I just, you know, decided to do for the stream. And it was pretty chill for what it was worth, and I gotta thank everyone for stopping by. And stay tuned for potentially what's to come within the Crash Bandicoot 1 Classic Championship free speedrun tournament. And hopefully all the future matches will be, you know, just as fun as the previous ones. Okay, so for those of you people who are watching this live on Twitch, feel free and be sure to drop a follow to my channel, and in order to keep yourself up to date updated with potential future live streams that are yet to come, potentially upcoming in the future, and also drop a follow on the Ripto Stream channel for potential future races that are potentially upcoming in the near future for the round 2 playoff round channel, for the round 2 playoff round matches. And also stick around for the raid, as I shall be raiding Icarus_992. And for those of you who are watching this archived on YouTube, feel free and be sure to subscribe, like, or rate, however you want to put it. Drop a comment below to leave constructive feedback if you possibly can, and or share it around with your friends and family, whoever they may be, and see you lot on whatever's up next on both my YouTube and Twitch channels. Until then, laters everyone, peace out.